AMC stock short squeeze update. Okay guys, so here we are with another AMC video. So AMC stock was down 10% today with declining volume, guys. So we're going to update you on the short interest and whether or not the stock is still in play. Okay, we've seen some decreased volume. It looks like people have moved on to some other plays, but we're going to do a technical analysis, talk a little bit more about the Ortex data with the short interest, and I'm going to give you guys an update. So let's go right over and take a look at the short interest data. Okay, so as we can see here, the shorts continue to return shares, and now there are only 87 million shares on loan. So the number of shares on loan has continued to decrease, and the short interest has continued to decrease as well. So it's at 11%. So, you know, looking at the volume and things like that, it really does look like people have moved on. You know, AMC shares only 150 million traded. Okay, that's down from the 750 million that was traded on a very, very high volume day last week. But the good news is that the stock is well above the 20-day moving average. Okay, if we kind of zoom out here, we can take a look here. There's still plenty of support at some key levels, including $46 and around $48 or so. So even though we dip below that in the after hours trading, we're still basically at the offering price of around 50 bucks. Okay, so when AMC, they did that offering for those 11.5 million shares, it was at an average price of around $50. So we basically hit the $50 mark. So is the squeeze still on? Well, there are still those tons of shares, 87 million shares that have to be returned, although it does look like the shorts have been covering. So obviously this data is for this data is usually will be from Monday. So the shorts have been covering, looks like about 2 or 3 days in a row. So will AMC stock continue to run? Well, I really think now that a lot of people are looking at some other plays. Okay, we had stocks like GeoRip, you know, Clove had ripped really high and then it had fallen down, as you can see here. So we just had basically a cool off today. Look, a lot of people were taking profits. I think some of these stocks were up so much, and now we've just taken a bit of a breather. So like I said, guys, as I mentioned before, I think it's important to take some profits on the way up. You don't have to hold every single share, okay? If you buy, let's say you buy 100 or you buy like 200 shares or even 1,000 shares, if you wanted to sell a few of your shares on the way up and lock in some of those profits, there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm not saying you should liquidate your entire position, but don't be afraid to take some profits off the table, you know, enjoy some of the money that you've made. But me personally, I'm still holding a quarter of my remaining position long term, because I think that AMC has had a fundamental shift in the entire sentiment, okay? And I keep reiterating, guys, there's a lot of fundamental catalysts that could really improve this company over the summertime. We'll have to see how things happen in the summertime, because if people don't go back to the theaters in the summertime, then, you know, I especially don't expect them to be going there, you know, in the winter when it's much colder and things like that. So, and you know, there are definitely a few, you know, uncertainties right here, and I think there's a lot of FUD with AMC. I think people have seen a couple of red days, and now maybe they're looking and they're ready to get rid of their positions, guys. But the important thing is that, you know, if we look at this time a month ago, okay, we just zoom out 1 month, the stock was at, you know, 9 bucks. So the stock is up 5x, okay, 5x, you know, 400, 500, 600% in just 1 month. So it's okay if we see a couple of red days. This is expected. We don't expect every day to be just green with the stock soaring to the moon. But the good news is that we're still above the 20-day moving average of $28, which is a huge support level. So I think things are fine. And the fact of the matter is the shorts have not finished covering all their shares. So with AMC, when the shorts cover their position, when we see this short interest in single digits and things like that, it's probably a good signal to get out of the trade, because now the stock is going to be basically trading on pure fundamentals. But that time hasn't come yet, guys. So I'm still optimistic on AMC. I still think it's one of the better plays out there. And, you know, we'll see. Like I said, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please smash the like button and subscribe to my future videos. And if you guys are interested in any of the tools I'm using, this is Ortex. You can use this. All you have to do is you know, go to ortex.com. You can sign up for a free 7-day trial, and I'm also using Weebul's desktop is too. If you use Webull to trade, you get 2 free stocks. You can get those links in the description below, guys. So that's until next time, guys. Take care.